Hey everybody, Yankee here. Today I want to talk about something that could be very good news and is definitely a really big opportunity. And it's one that I hope the Trump administration will take advantage of. It seems today Attorney General Bondi fired Pamela Hicks. Now, if you don't know who Pamela Hicks is, she is the legal counsel for the ATF. She's the one they go to when they say, hey, we want to get this guy in trouble. Do you think we got a case? Hey, do you think we can interpret this as breaking the law? Can we prosecute this guy or this gal? She's the one that made those decisions. Now, I don't know what her record is at the ATF. I'm not someone who follows her career. And I don't think that Trump had anything particularly against her, because she did serve as his deputy legal counsel for the ATF in his first administration. But she was promoted under Biden. And Trump has said that all the Biden people got to go from the DOJ and all these other positions. All the Biden appointees are out of here. So she wasn't singled out. She was part of a bunch of people that were let go because they were Biden officials. They were people put in place by Biden. And to me, that's a good enough reason to get rid of her. The fact that she worked for the ATF is a good enough reason to get rid of her. She's one of those people that made the decisions to turn law-abiding citizens into criminals because they violate these pathetic anti-gun laws, unconstitutional laws. And she is now gone. Now, why this is a great opportunity is because even though I don't think she was particularly singled out, she is gone now. And we need someone else to be legal counsel for the ATF. And this is going to be up to Trump to appoint this person. This person should be someone very pro-gun. This should be someone that every time they say, "Who is this enough to prosecute someone? Should we actually go after him?" They say, "No, this law is unconstitutional. You can't enforce it." And you know what? That's what the courts have been saying right now. They've been doing this a lot lately. A lot of people that have been charged by the ATF have had their charges dropped because they're like, under Bruin, most of these laws can't be enforced. So now they have to go back and try again or just let it go, which under these decisions, they pretty much have to let it go. But like I said, Trump is going to need to appoint a new ATF legal counsel. And I'm like, how about someone like Bill Sack or even Adam Kraut? You know, someone like that, someone who's always going to say, no, we can't go after these people. This law is unconstitutional under Bruin. This is a big opportunity right here. And hopefully Trump will take this opportunity, and hopefully people will be pressuring him to do so. Now, I know the hardcore Trumpophiles aren't going to do that because, you know, they're not going to take their lips off his member no matter what he does. And if he appointed the most anti-gun lawyer in the world as the ATF legal counsel, they'd be like, he's got a reason, he works in mysterious ways. You know, those people are useless. But everybody else who actually thinks for themselves and is a independent-minded person in the gun community, hopefully they'll put pressure on whoever they can, their senators, their congressmen, the Trump administration, if you have recourse to do that, to actually put someone like the people I named in place that will actually uphold the Constitution and will protect the people. Because up until now, the ATF hasn't protected the people. It protects the interests of the elite, the people who don't want the average everyday citizen to be armed. That's who they've protected for years now under Republican and Democratic presidents. This is our chance for the first time in a long time to have someone as the legal counsel at the ATF who actually protects the people and the Constitution. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't think, well, if Trump doesn't do this, we're doomed. Because like I said before, the courts are already pretty much saying these people can't be charged under Bruin. We're winning those decisions. There's been multiple. I've done videos on a couple of those situations in the past couple weeks, where even liberal judges have said, my hands are tied under Bruin. I can't enforce the NFA. I can't enforce fully automatic weapon bans. I can't enforce issues with, waiting periods. Just can't do it. Bruin has made this all null and void. So the courts are working their way around to it. But right now, the ATF will still charge people and they'll still go bankrupt and even sit in jail like CRS Firearms. He's still sitting in jail. Why is he sitting there? Under Bruen, he should be out. And maybe if we can get a good ATF legal counsel, maybe he will be out. And maybe all these people that have to be scapegoats or test cases for these laws so that they can get into the courts and be declared unconstitutional under Bruen, maybe they won't have to go through it. Between now and the time we can actually have the courts overrule these laws, or better yet, maybe we can get Congress off their butt and get them to pass national reciprocity, get them to repeal the NFA, get them to reform the ATF, maybe take the F out of it altogether. I would love to see the politicians get the F out, a lot of them. So I don't think it'd be the end of the world if he doesn't take advantage of this opportunity, but why waste it? Put a pro-gun attorney there in that seat. Get someone that's going to protect the people, that keep the people from having to be made examples of and being bankrupt and put in prison just so that the ATF can enforce the will of the elite, and keep those people from suffering until the courts can finally, or maybe the politicians can finally get rid of this unconstitutional garbage once and for all.